Wow, here we are, Panzer Arms, first shots right here, birdshot. Dang. Yeah, I didn't cycle, it's too light. There you go. You might have to do it for each one.
Yeah.
Gotta cycle it like a man. So yeah, first impressions here when you just start out with birdshot, it's not gonna cycle because they're too light of a load.
Now we're jammed.
Yep, so magazine out. Can you lock the bolt back? First lock it back and then you can, there you go. Now you should be able, maybe you can just slide that first one in, but then you have to take the magazine out or else they'll try to double feed. Yep, there you go.
Wow, 3 came through.
There you go. Slap it, however it works, I don't know. All right. Yep, it almost tried to cycle back.
Oh, that one, it worked that time, and I...
Hey, now they're ejecting a little bit once they get... Oh, that one stayed in.
Good?
Yeah. All right, we're loaded for the next one. All right.
First impression, using light load. Probably need to continue to break it in.
Yeah, let's go get some slugs now that we got an empty magazine. Oh, look at that. That's a tight pattern at 17 yards. Oh, damn, there goes my whole fucking...
You want me to continue or no?
Only shoot the left 3. The ones on the right, I think, are not... They're more harder plastic and brittle. I said next, the first 3, but you already...
Oh, you said the... Oh, you wanted... Which ones do you want me to shoot?
The left 3.
I didn't damage that one.
Yeah, somehow it didn't work. It survived. Nice. That's legit.
Yeah. Let's cycle them all there.
What'd you think about the buckshot then and the accuracy at 17 yards there?
Very accurate. Cycle them all. I mean, this gun was made for buckshot. The Panzer BP12 was made for buckshot or slug. Birdshot's cheaper, birdshot's in abundance. I still shoot it, but...
So we were shooting the buckshot.
Well with it.
But overall, good gun, right? So the Panzer BP12, now that it is all broken in, it does shoot birdshot very, very consistently. And in fact, to be more specific, the Winchester that you just buy at Walmart in the 100 round pack, 12 gauge, 2 3/4, 3 dram, and 1 1/8 ounce, 7.5 shot. So they work pretty good once you get it broken in. So that way you can save money on target practice with just birdshot instead of just blowing through a lot of buckshot and slug. So that's really good news for the Panzer. And we haven't really had any malfunctions or any major failures. About being out here in a thunderstorm.
No different than how the boys did in Vietnam.
That's how we do it in America. We don't care. We shoot in the thunderstorm. Out here in a thunderstorm to make some more thunder with the Panzer. You can take us ski shooting now. Yeah. All right, everybody. So we're out here on the range today with the Panzer BP12, Andrew's first bullpup semi-automatic shotgun, And what we're going to do right now is we're going to do a accuracy test, and this is about 25 yards from here to where we have our clay pigeons set up. And what we're using today are the Herder's 12 gauge 1600 feet per second rifled slug. So it's still new and we're still trying to get it broken in a little bit, and so we know that these have never failed and they all cycle pretty good, right? So let's give it a go. So we got 10 rounds and 5 clay targets. Let's see if we can hit them all. All right. All right, got one.
Yee.
All right, we got them all. What'd you think of that?
I mean, it's sighted in great. I mean, these are just basic Panzer flip-up sights. There's really nothing sexy about them, but they are accurate if you get them right. I mean, I just knocked 5 clays on 6 shots. So,
and we had it sighted in at 17 yards, right? Pretty good point blank range there. So yeah, I think it's pretty good, pretty accurate gun for 18 inch. It's an 18-inch barrel, right? 18.5 inch maybe.
Yep.
And semi-auto, good trigger, right? But the follow-up shots, can you talk about that? I mean, when after you shot one, was it easy to, you know, get right back on target or get to the next clay?
I mean, there is a good amount of recoil. You're definitely going to feel it. But yeah, it wasn't too strenuous. You know, we've been shooting this all day, and we shot it a couple days ago. So, you know, we have a real good idea for what that recoil is. There are certainly times it can kick if you're not, you know, fully in tune with it, but otherwise very manageable.
Awesome. All right, let's go wrap it up.
All right, you got it.
So there you have it, guys, the Panzer BP12 semi-auto bullpup shotgun, which was basically my first experience shooting a bullpup semi-automatic shotgun. Today, we came back after a very rainy day. If you saw an earlier video, we were out on the range and it was like thunderstorming and lightning, right? So today was a good day to play around with this some more. The first day we broke it in with the previous piston that they gave us. They gave you 2 pistons. One of them was like, I guess the first one was a tighter piston, I guess, and then we swapped it out after shooting 100 rounds to see if everything will cycle better. So what did you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun gun. It's certainly a lot of fun at the range. It's very intimidating. So, you know, when you're talking about home defense and things, you know, there's times where I'm sure intimidation might be half the battle, might not, but it's definitely gonna put your intruder through a wall. You know, in regards to the assembly and disassembly, there are 2 pistons. It comes with a standard piston. There is a break-in period. It does have some struggle with cycling the lighter loads like the birdshot. Our first session at the range, we did get it to cycle everything really smoothly. I mean, we were rapid firing and it was doing really well. Per the Panzer instruction, we did swap out the standard piston and put in the HV heavy piston. And it's having some trouble today. It's almost like you have to re-break it in. So that is pretty common for this gun, semi-auto shotguns in general. But assembly, disassembly, it's definitely some work. You do have to have a little bit of patience. You know, it's going to be a little more intensive than some of your other guns that you're used to. But again, you know, when the gun works and when it cycles, it's a nasty beast.
Yeah, so with that other piston, we first tried birdshot with it. It wasn't cycling, so obviously we went to the heavier loads. But towards the end of the day, we were cycling the birdshot, no problem. So when we put this new piston in, we assumed also it would cycle everything just fine as well, and it did not. So I don't know, maybe we need to put the other piston back in, which we don't really want to do because it was a bear to swap them in and out. But we might have to just to get it more cycled in more. So we tried these Herder rounds, which cycled flawlessly, but the birdshot and these 1400 feet per second slugs from Herders did not cycle very well with the new piston. So either we have to continue with the harder rounds or the heavier rounds and cycle the new piston, the HV piston more, and then go back to birdshot and see if it's better now, or if not, maybe we just have to stick with the other piston for a little bit longer. But overall, I'm very impressed with it. I was surprised that it was cycling the birdshot no problem at the end there with the other piston. So any other things you like about it, don't like? I mean, it's ambidextrous. The charging handle can go on both sides. It can, the same with the safety switch.
Yeah, you got a nice rail on top. You got both, you know, 2 rails on the side. One thing I will mention is often Panzer advertises this gun with a charging handle on the top, AR style. Mine did not come with that. So I think the newer generation actually does not have that, but they're not advertising that. It is a Turkish company, so you know, there might be some things lost in translation there. But other than that, I mean, I got the gun that I ordered aside from that charging handle on the top. So just be wary of that.
Okay, cool. Do you want to talk about anything more on disassembly or?
I mean, you know, make sure you have an ultrasonic cleaner helps. Make sure you have plenty of rags, plenty of oil and swatches, and you know, certainly a few wire brushes, and you'll be fine. Again, it's a very, very fun gun to shoot, but it does not come without its own maintenance and you know, necessary repairs.
Yeah, and I think disassembly was pretty easy until you got to the piston part of it. You know, even taking the barrel off was not a big issue. It was just getting that piston off, because around that gas holes, a lot of that buildup of the gunpowder and things like that get caked on around that between the piston, you know, and the barrel, the outside of the barrel. So other than that, I thought it was pretty easy, pretty simple, straightforward, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. So let's go shoot some more of it. See you next time.
Oh yeah.
You want to stand back more, left, right? What's your best angle?
I keep looking at that because I think, yeah, look at me, I'm a hillbilly. Cut!
And
most importantly, it looks badass. What do you want me to hit? You can blow that girl in the face. Truck 2020, yee yee.
Cut that out, right?